Oh, so currently there's a lot of stuff going on in the game. We've got some new characters, people are switching characters. Uh, this is mainly just going to be like a recap. So far, we are in Story Shift. We just beat Story Shift Toriel, and then we went through everything else. We're now at the Judgment Hall. We were fighting Story Shift Kara, but then they went behind a very specific pillar. Basically, there's a secret boss. There's a switch behind one of the pillars. They happen to hide behind the switch with the pillar, so they flipped the switch, and now they're in the secret boss Extreme Mode Story Shift Kara. So let me show you this. So, Extreme Mode Story Shift Kara is Story Shift Kara, but you can see these are what it is for Extreme Mode, whenever they're in the brackets with the red and black. So, currently this is what we're fighting. We got a phase 2. And yeah. So, this is going to be a fairly difficult battle. Let me explain some of the characters. This is Moon. They separated from Shifter, and now they also managed to get enough soul that they could stab themselves with their little blob. So they're in phase 2, which is the true power thing with the claws. And now, Thomas, currently he only has one character, that is, or technically 2. He has Dust, Trust, and Alpha. Alpha is currently coming back. He was having a chat with King Sans. He's coming back now, though. Currently, his character that he's playing right now is Dust Trust. The thing is, he's a raid boss. He's a raid boss, so he has a ton of HP, stuff like that, but it's very hard for him to regenerate HP. This is Glitch. It is one of Caleb's characters. He is going to be... It's just going to be... It's complicated, basically. It's Glitch character, like... It's glitchy, stuff like that. This is Vlawi and Vazriel, which is under virus. Is complicated as well. They need like to steal code and stuff. So yeah. That's the current characters. So Thomas's game is back up. Thomas was running a game, but then he got burnt out, so he stopped. This is my character, or was my old character for his game. I'm still using this character for his game, but the thing is,
Hey, I'm going over to my boss's house. I'll be back.
Okay. But yeah, so this character is not my only character in it now. Thomas allowed us each to have 3 characters. I'm assuming that means he's going to ramp up the difficulty soon, because why else would he let us have extra characters? This is one of the other characters I have. They're newly introduced, so they have 0 EXP. I need to... That is horrible spelling. There we go, 0 gold. So the thing with Swap Shift Frisk is they have a lot of actions. Well, they don't have a lot of actions, but their stuff doesn't require a lot of actions. Oh, I need to remove this and this, because that would make it way too broken. Yeah. This is, by the way, this is my take on Swap Shift Frisk. Tenacity, the soul trait, it doesn't actually say what it does, so I made something up. There we go. So you can see this is what it does, and I also made this. It's a special thing. Yeah. And then this is Love It's basically, you know, like they gain love. And in order to gain love, I need to spend EXP. This right here basically just says that it takes 500 EXP. I get damage boost when I get love, and also the EXP requirement for love doubles every time I get more love. And at 10 love, the sticks turn into knives. And at 20 love, it turns into Dust Swap Shift Frisk, which I have not made yet. And then my other character, I have not introduced this character in the game yet, but Thomas has already approved it. It is a weakened version of Player. Yeah, they're level infinite, but this character, they gain code. Basically, they don't gain any benefit from being level infinity. You can see these 3 dots mean that it goes on forever. They have infinite HP and infinite no effects, but they only survive for 20 rounds. And they only have 1 action and deal very little damage. But yeah, you gain 1 code every time you kill something, and basically, this ability, I'm gonna nerf the sword. It does a lot of damage. I'm probably gonna make it like 60. There we go. This is the hack. It basically is this table. I don't have things for a lot of this. I have some stuff, but it's not fully filled out. These are really just like stuff that I don't want because it's, you know, 1 through 5. 1 is especially bad. But yeah, so these are the only way to increase my speed ever. Yeah, so, and then, yeah, so also, whenever you see something with this is a weakened version of Player in my game. There's a boss, and that boss is Player. We might fight them eventually, it depends. If they play right, they won't ever have to fight them. So, hello, I'm recording.
Nice. Did you record all the Christmas shrapnel?
No, I did not. But yeah, so a regular Player that we might fight in my game, whenever you read one of these, it just does exactly what it says. But weakened Player, as you can see, it has a 80% damage reduction. So if I get a 99 and it summons, or a 98 and it summons a X-Gasser hand that deals 100,000 damage. For weakened Player, it would do 80% less damage. I'm probably going to buff that because that's 20,000 damage if I roll high enough. Yeah, I'm going to... Well, I'm not going to buff it. I'm going to nerf it. I'm going to do 95%. Maybe like 90%. There we go. And the way you reduce this damage reduction is every time you gather 500 code, it goes down by 0.5%. So basically, you gain 1 code every time you kill something. So every time I kill 500 different things, this damage reduction goes down. So I deal more damage with it. I'm probably actually going to nerf this more. Because there's going to be several of these where it summons a melee weapon, and the melee weapon would be just an upgrade. And by the way, these, where it increases the speed of Player, it only works on the weakened version. So the normal Player gains nothing from it, because that would be broken because they already have a ton of speed. Also, we got this in one of for Christmas. It was like a family gift. It's just like one of those joke gifts. It's called Liquid Death. It's a can of water. It's just regular water. It's called Liquid Deaths. But it's just hilarious. This infinitely recyclable can of stone cold mountain water came straight from the Alps to murder your thirst. Like, it's just hilarious. I love it. So yeah, that is currently what's going on. So let me pull up the floors. So let's see, right here, floors. Currently, we are right here. If we want, we can go back, and we can go back to Horror Tale. There's another portal that leads here. It's a B floor. It's Negative Tale. And this, if we don't do that, this is the next floor we're going to. Also, I created something called Ultimate Bosses. The Ultimate Bosses are bosses where once we beat a high floor, I think it's going to be like 20, 25, something like that, the secret bosses in the previous levels unlock. Or not the secret bosses, the ultimate bosses. I haven't decided which floor yet, but that is what's going to happen. Yeah, also Caleb was very excited with this. He loves Helptale. Wait a minute. I just realized this. Technically, they've already done this. They've already met the requirements for a raid boss on a further floor. Because, you know, they have not. Thomas, currently, basically, the lore for why Dust Trust is helping us fight is basically he was a raid boss and he was being controlled by Virus 404, but then one of Caleb's characters out of the game kind of murdered Virus 404, which had effects in game. So, yeah. But yeah, so that. Then Dust Trust was no longer being controlled. He was like, I'm gonna fight them anyways. He's when they come back here. But then we just never went back. So he got bored and decided to help us because he was just bored waiting for us. So he went to come find us and started helping us. So technically we've already, quote unquote, defeated him because he's our friend now. Also, Zanz. I should bring up Zanz and show you what I've done with him. I don't think I've shown this on video. I've done a lot of stuff to Zanz. He's going to be like a admin character, basically. Like, whenever stuff's going really wrong, like, it's kind of like D&D, where sometimes something just happens horribly. Like, stuff is going very wrong. So the DM has like a DMPC, something like that, come in, or they just have something happen so that it's basically so that the entire party doesn't die to some dumb luck or dumb bad luck. But so I made his code number give actions and negative code number give damage boost. And basically he his first form I kept the same, but everything after that I buffed like crazy so that he can be like an admin character kind of. His virus gaze is still the same, but these just do a lot more damage. You can see wait, why did I not? This is unlocked. I don't know why I don't have it unlocked. There. And then delete this. There we go. Okay. So, and then there's Negative Code. He's also buffed like crazy. As you can see, this used to do like 1,000. Now it does 50,000. And then there's Fatal Code, which is where stuff starts getting crazy with like black blasters that deal 1,000,000 damage, white blasters with lifesteal. And then there's Glitch 504, which I have not done yet. And by the way, Glitch 504 is here because I don't know. There's not a lot of information on Glitch 504 other than he was created by Fourth Breaker. But let me pull up a photo of Glitch 504. Do you notice anything? It's got like almost the same wings as Zan's. So it's like my headcanon that Glitch 504 is kind of like the same person. It's just like a further form. So yeah. But this is just my headcanon. It's, you know, it's not actually canon. So yeah. That is what's been going on so far. Yeah, so a lot of things have been happening lately. It is crazy. I should pull up Flowey's character sheet. Currently, this image is just a placeholder because we couldn't find an image of Flowey on their own. So we had to go with one that was Flowey and... Where is Flowey's character sheet? There it is. But yeah, so this is basically they have a stolen code, and basically they can steal code with their vines. And yeah, they can basically, it's just, by the way, they were created by Metigi, so they are an extension of Metigi. He controls them. He can't move, but he can burrow. He has friendliness pellets, and his vines, and a virus wave, which can be focused. Is basically a big area, but it would damage teammates. And some of their attacks, like the vines and the yeah, so basically there are a few attacks, well, currently only one attack that has a special kind of damage. You can see it's a different color. And basically it is just a virus, and it has it does ramping damage. So the damage starts at 1 and doubles every turn that they don't resist it. And by resisting, that means just rolling and rolling high enough to get rid of it. So yeah. That's Flowey. Apparently Caleb added some more, or one more ability. It looks fine though. So yeah. That's going to be the end of the video. This is going to be a very difficult fight, considering this. So yeah. This is going to be pretty crazy. So I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.